Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your general tarot card reading for the 4th week of June. The overall message that I'm getting here, Aquarius, is why you're not trusting yourself, why you double asking yourself, why you're almost very capable of talking yourself out of things in your life, and the good things. So let me start from the very beginning, Aquarius. The crowning energy, the theme of this week for you, Aquarius, is Two of Swords. So Two of Swords, as you can see, there's a figure there sitting, there's a sea behind her, the swords being crossed, and there's a blindfold on her eyes. And this is all about indecision. Either there's too much choice, either you don't want to make a choice, or you don't feel you're in position making choice. It's almost, for whatever reason, the choice cannot be made. It's indecision. It's put things on hold. And it's almost like, you know, there's certain things that have to be addressed and dealt with. But then you, even though you know this, you kind of leave it be until you kind of will be forced, or will be forced to look into it, revisit it, or take action. So it's almost like I'm doing nothing with it. So that's the overall theme of the week. The energy that is representing you that week actually is Six of Swords, and Six of Swords is depicting someone who goes away from troublesome time and is moving to calmer waters. Having said that, Aquarius, look, Aquarius, there's an Eight of Wands, there's Six of Swords, and there's a Page of Swords. So you might be, if you make a decision, or sometimes you might be very indecisive. You might be in this point of your life that you don't quite know what is it that you want yourself. So sometimes you might feel pressured, or you might feel under the pressure to make a decision, and then because you're in that state of I don't really want to deal with it. Yeah. You kind of going to decide, well, I don't really want to deal with it, so I'll better to kind of leave it, and I don't really want to deal with it. Well, and then you're either going to be stopped by somebody else, but most likely you're going to be stopped by yourself when you're going to ask yourself, what on earth are you doing? Why are you doing it? So this is a general read, Aquarius, so please bear it in mind, and equally bear with me. So for some of you, it's just you might have a very busy schedule. A lot of things might be happening at once, and you might be, because you have this apprehensive feel about this, wanting to move away from it. But what the cards are saying, the moving away from it is actually not solving anything. So you either make a decision, an impulse decision, and then there will be either someone who is going to stand in your way, or some kind of second stance, or things that are not going to be ready for you to progress, or you're going to talk yourself out of it, and you're going to go, okay, you might done a silly thing over here, so yeah, let's change the course of action. And this might be motivated by some kind of event, maybe a conversation, maybe other person, or once again some kind of very swift and intense turn of events. So it's almost, because as you're going to see, I'm going to do it the best of my abilities. Aquarius, you see that how it sits. So this Page of Swords is being supported by the Knight of Swords. So this is a general read, so either circumstances that are not going to be right, and and actually either you're going to take yourself out of decision that presumably wasn't decision might be taken by because you either didn't want to deal, or you felt you like pressured, or you just felt like I don't want to deal with it. But it's almost life going to say, Aquarius, or yourself for this matter, or life and yourself, Aquarius, like, well, reconsider, and that's most likely what's going to happen. It's either you're going to catch yourself at it, or it's going to be you and some kind of circumstances or other people who is going to say, well, Aquarius, this is not necessarily the best way forward. So, having said that, you seems to be occupied by something else and you would like to be somewhere else. And presumably you moving out from that situation, your decision to kind of remove out, to travel or get yourself out of the situation is because you want something else. You want a peace of mind. You want to have a peace of mind. You want those things to come to the end. You just want a peace and quiet. And maybe this, most likely this is coming, but it's kind of, you're not there yet. You might be motivated by it, and presumably, Aquarius, you're going to get there. But what they try to say to you is the way how you go about this is just not the best way. That's the overall message, Aquarius. What is the additional commentary over here? Aquarius. Gabo. I love it. It's about the love, it's about the connection, it's about the exchange, it's all about, so maybe indeed that you wanted this peace and quiet, most likely it's coming your way. Or actually love, or some kind of very strong emotional pull, like electricity, as you can see, is coming your way. But still, what they say, don't forget that you have that aim, that you would like feel fulfilled. You want to feel, is that it's love, is that it's romantic love, is that it's some kind of fulfillment due to your pursuit or love of life or whatever wish you might have. They say that it's all out there for you, but currently you're not on optimal way to get it. So it's almost like going to say, life is going to kind of give you a little correction. Or is that not going to be yourself who's going to kind of say, oh well, no, actually that wasn't the best way to do. Or it's going to be you and life that's going to give you a slight correction to steer you in that direction. Because on the end of the day, you see, if you have the gap over here and you have the Knight of Swords, it almost comes from that gap. So it's almost like, well, life says, I'm going to steer you in the right direction, Aquarius. I think that is a very interesting reading. I really liked it. So Aquarius, if you liked it, give it a like, comment, share, and yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we shall speak soon. Bye.